Hello students, I am here with the chapter number 2 acids, bases and salts of class 10th. As you can see over here in the cover slide, three beakers are being shown. The first beaker A consists of an acid, hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. In the second beaker, beaker B, you can see the base NaOH, sodium hydroxide. The combination of these acid and base, that is HCl and NaOH, result in the formation of a salt NaCl, which you are using in your daily life in your common diet as a common salt. So we will be studying the acids, bases and salts in the next few slides. So in this slide you might be seeing a lemon, Nibu. How few drops of this lemon juice may start curdling in the milk. So this is what is shown in this slide, and you are very much familiar with this process in your daily life. दही जमाते हैं, पनीर बनाते हैं, तो all this require the addition of an acid to milk. So what are acids? The word acid, it is derived from a Latin word which means sar. Sar mane khatta. As you know, all the fruits, most of the fruits, if I say, they are sour. So what does it show? Why they are sour? Because they contain some acids. So what are the general properties of acids? Of course, they are sour in taste, corrosive in nature. Corrosive means you have studied in the first chapter. What do you mean by corrosion? Eating up of the surface. So in the same manner, acids are also corrosive in nature. अगर एसिड हमारी स्किन पे या किसी सरफेस पर गिर जाता है, फ्यू ड्रॉप्स ऑफ एसिड, इट में लूज इट्स शाइन ना, वहां से सरफेस खराब हो जाएगा. तो इन द सेम मैनर all the acids are corrosive in nature. When these acids are dissolved in the aqueous solutions, that means in the water, they release H plus ions. This is the important property of acids, remember that. Due to the release of H plus ions, they conduct electricity in the aqueous solutions only. The general examples of acids: hydrochloric acid with the formula HCl and sulfuric acid with the formula H2SO4. These are very common acids which we will be continuously studying. Okay. In this slide you can see some very common examples of acids. First one given over here is citric acid. It is found in the citrus fruits. Citrus fruits means lemon, orange, all these contain the citric acid, and this citric acid is used as a preservative. Another one is lactic acid, which is found in curd, and it is also produced by our muscles. Due to some strenuous exercise, it gets accumulated in our muscles. कहते हैं ना कि मसल्स फटीग हो रहा है, तो दैट इज ड्यू टू द accumulation of lactic acid. Another important acid which we are using in our daily life is acetic acid, sirka, found in vinegar. This is also used as a preservative. In the sauce, in the pickles, we use this sirka or acetic acid. Another one is carbonic acid, which is found in the soft drinks, and hydrochloric acid. Although it is synthesized, but it is also found in our stomach and help in the digestion of food. So this hydrochloric acid is important and is useful or helps in the digestion of food in the stomach. In this slide, as you can see, some bases are shown over here. ये भी सब हमें घर में भी दिखते हैं, काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें इसमें से. And this soap which we are already using, so this soap is also a base. Baking soda, window cleaner, drain cleaners, all these are basic in nature. So as the acids play an important role in our life, in the same manner Bases also play a crucial role in our daily life. So, what are the properties of bases? Bases are bitter in taste, slippery to touch. Soaps, you know it, they are very slippery. So, all the bases are slippery to touch. As the acids are corrosive in nature, in the same manner, some of the bases are also corrosive in nature. Acids release H plus ions while bases release hydroxide ions in the solution, in the aqueous solution. And of course, they are also the good conductor of electricity. Some common examples of base: sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH, and calcium hydroxide CaOH whole twice. These are the very commonly used bases. So how these bases are used? Sodium hydroxide. It is a very important ingredient of the soaps and drain cleaners. Magnesium hydroxide. It is the main ingredient of antacids, digen. So they contain magnesium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide used in whitewash. Whenever you go for whitewashing the walls of your house, you might be using this calcium hydroxide. And another important base, it is not having hydroxide ion, but still it is a base, and that is used in the fertilizers, ammonia. So how do we classify the indicators? On the basis of their sources. Indicators might be of two types: natural indicators or the synthetic indicators. And how do they show, how do they perform the role? They change the odor or they change the color in the different mediums. Let's study about these indicators a little bit in detail. On the basis of the origin, as we have discussed, indicators have been broadly classified into two types. The first one are the natural indicators, which are obtained from the natural sources. And the very common example, बहुत बचपन से सुन रहे हैं, लिटमस ना, रेड लिटमस, ब्लू लिटमस. तो लिटमस is not a synthetic one, it is a natural indicator. It is a purple colored dye extracted from a lichen or lichen, whatever you say. So what are lichens? They are the symbiotic association of the algae and fungus. Algae gives them the peculiar color, and you might be knowing purple color is a mixture of two colors, that is red and blue. That's why we always say red litmus turns blue or blue litmus turns red. So these are the extreme colors, and in this manner they show the change in the acidic or the basic medium. Another natural indicator is the red cabbage leaves, colored petals of flowers like hydrangea, petunia, and geranium. These are also called the plant indicators. And another one, turmeric. कई बार घर में हल्दी का दाग लग जाता है, and as you apply soap to it, it turns reddish brown, isn't it? So turmeric is also used as an indicator. Another type of natural indicators are the olfactory indicators. Olfactory nerves, they are related to the smell. Olfactory means those indicators which change their smell in the different medium. These are called the olfactory indicators, like onion, vanilla, and clove oil. They all have the different odor or different smell in the acidic and basic medium. Remember, these indicators are useful for the visually challenged people because they can't see the color change, but they can observe the change in odor in the different mediums. In this base, on this basis, they can identify the acidic or the basic medium. Another type of indicators are the synthetic indicators. As the name suggests, these indicators are the ones which are synthesized in the laboratories. The very common examples, the one phenolphthalein. As you can see in the slide, it is written with the pink color. So that means this must be having pink color in some of the medium. And the another one is methyl orange. Again think how orange color is prepared. The mixture of a number of indicators which shows different colors at different pH values. We will be studying about the pH in the next slides. The pH is the strength of an acid or a base. When some of the indicators are mixed, they make a universal indicator which help us in identifying the different strength of the acid or the given base. In this table you can see some natural indicators. Hydrangea, their original color is purple, but in the acidic medium it shows blue color, or in the basic medium it shows the pink color. That means their flower changes their color in the acidic or the basic medium. As the soil changes its pH, the color of the flowers also changes. Similarly, China rose, original color is red, in the acidic medium it turns pink, while in the basic medium it turns green. Turmeric, as you know, it is yellow in color. In the acidic medium there is no change, but as soon as you apply the soap is base, it turns reddish brown in color. Red cabbage, again purple in color, but turns red in the acidic medium and greenish yellow in the basic medium. Petunia, another flower, blue, it's its original color, reddish purple in the acidic medium while violet in the basic medium. Geranium flowers are red in color but turns orange red in the acidic medium and blue in the basic medium. As we were talking about the olfactory indicators, onion and vanilla, they have the peculiar smell, you know. So in the acidic medium there is no change in their smell, but if the medium turns basic, then their peculiar smell gets vanished. So this change indicates the change in the medium. Again this slide shows some more indicators. As you can see, red cabbage water, red onion water, they also change their color in the acidic medium, which is having the pH less than 7. Then color at pH is equal to 7, that means the medium is neutral, and the basic medium has the pH greater than 7. So you can see the changes in color. Red onion water, turmeric, yellow but turns red in the basic medium. Phenolphthalein is colorless in the acidic medium as well as in the neutral medium, but turns pink in the basic medium. Bromothymol blue, yellow to green to blue. Red litmus is red in the acidic medium and the neutral medium, but turns blue in the basic medium. Blue litmus, it is red in the acidic medium while blue in the basic medium and neutral medium. So we say blue litmus turns red while red litmus turns blue. And the universal indicator, which is formed by mixing all these indicators, see, you can see the variation in the colors from red, orange, yellow to dark purple as the medium changes from acidic to basic. Here are some mind maps to summarize whatever we have studied till now. Water acids, they yield hydrogen ions in the aqueous solution, have sour taste, turn blue litmus red. They can be strong or weak, which we will be discussing later. They react with the metals, that we will be studying in the chemical properties. In the same manner, bases yield an excess of hydroxide ion in the aqueous solutions, have bitter taste, turn red litmus blue, and partially dissolve skin. That means they are also corrosive in nature. And again, this shows the chemical properties, and they react together to form the salts. This is a complete overview of acids and bases. There is another mind map to show the effect of indicators on different types of substances. Acids where the pH scale ranges from 1 to 7. So the litmus paper, the red cabbage water, the universal indicator, they show the change in color. When the pH changes from 7 to 14, that means the basic medium is there. And again, these all show the different change in the color as the medium changes. So this slide shows the effect of indicators. Thank you for being with me. In the next slides, we will be studying the chemical properties of acids and bases.